Hello and welcome back inside the NSIC Network studio for the NSIC Men's Basketball Preseason Coaches Poll Reveal. Today, we'll go through the preseason rankings determined by the league coaches. We'll look at our players to watch and reveal our preseason players of the year. So let's get to the rankings.
Let's get started in the South. In the 8th spot, it's Wayne State. The Wildcats returned 3 starters from a team that tied for 6th last season in the South. Headlining a group of returning starters is All-NSIC second-team forward Jordan Jansen. He led Wayne State last season in most offensive categories, averaging nearly 17 points and over 10 rebounds per game. The Lincoln East graduate tied for 3rd in Division II last season with 17 double-doubles and ranked in the top 10 in 7 NSIC stat categories. In 7th, it's Southwest Minnesota State. The Mustangs returned a fairly young team again this season after finishing 8th in the South a year ago. Senior Nick Default returns for the Mustangs after ranking 2nd on the team in scoring and connecting on a team-high 55 three-pointers last season. In 6th, it's Concordia St. Paul. The Golden Bears will be led by first-year head coach Matt Fletcher. He inherits a roster that features 5 different players that started in at least 10 games, including the team's top 2 leading scorers. Concordia's player to watch, senior Jordan Coblin, is coming off a massive first season as the transfer ranked 11th in the league in scoring and 3rd in the league in assists while finishing 2nd on the squad with 5 rebounds per game. In 5th, it's Upper Iowa. The Peacocks are coming off a season where they finished 15-7 and placed 2nd in the South. They have 8 of the 9 players that saw regular minutes back for this season, including a trio of all NSIC performers. Senior Jerice Williams led the team in scoring with over 13 points per game and converted 43% of his three-point attempts last season and is now just 54 points shy of the 1,000-point milestone. In 4th, it's Minnesota State. The Mavericks returned 6 letter winners, including 2 starters after finishing last season with a 12-10 NSIC record and advancing to the NSIC Sanford Health Tournament Championship game. One of those starters is NSIC player to watch Kelby Kramer, who started all 32 games last season as he averaged over 9 points and 9 rebounds per game. Kramer also led the team in blocks with 79 and shot a team-best 61% from the field. In the 3rd spot, it's Winona State. The Warriors are coming off a 14-8 season a year ago that ranked them 3rd in the South. They returned senior Kevion Taylor, who ranked in the top 10 of the NSIC in scoring, three-pointers made, and rebounding. He also ranks in the top 20 in the Warriors record books in scoring, three-pointers made, and career three-point shooting percentage. In 2nd, it's the NSIC's reigning South Division champions of Sioux Falls. The Cougars return 5 starters, and head coach Chris Johnson feels they are an even deeper team this season. One of those returning starters is first-team All-Conference junior guard Chase Grindy, who averaged over 12 points and nearly 5 rebounds while scoring in double digits 28 times last season. And the top spot in the South Division goes to Augustana. The Vikings, which are coming off a 13-9 NSIC record that ranked them 4th in the South a year ago, return all 5 starters. Returning is first-team All-NSIC selection Tyler Riemersma, after averaging a year-long double-double of 12.5 points and 10 rebounds. He set an NSIC record with 239 rebounds in the 22 conference games played. For your South Division Preseason Player of the Year, the coaches selected Winona State's Kevion Taylor. Taylor is an All-NSIC first-team selection after he set the NSIC record for three-pointers made with 85 in the 22-game schedule. He also set the Winona State record for threes made in a season with 109. On the season, he averaged 21 points, 8 rebounds, while shooting 42% from three-point range. Let's hear from our South Division Preseason Player of the Year.
Hello, I'm Kevion Taylor from Winona State University. I'm honored to be named the NSIC South Preseason Player of the Year. I would like to take the opportunity to thank my trainers, the coaches, my teammates, and my parents for helping me and believing me throughout my career here. I'm excited to get out there and show off all the hard work that's been put in during the offseason and try and compete for a championship. Thank you, and go Warriors.
We move to the north, and in 8th, it's Minnesota Crookston. The Golden Eagles, who tied for 6th in the North last season, will look to fill the shoes of the NSIC's all-time leading scorer Harrison Cleary as they bring in 12 newcomers while returning only 5. Their player to watch this season is Brian Sitzman, who started 27 games a year ago while averaging 7 points a game. He will be one of multiple scoring options in a more balanced Golden Eagle attack this year. In 7th, it's Minot State. The Beavers, who finished 8th in the North last year, returned 4 seniors, including Max Cody. Cody is a 3-year starter at point guard and has been in the top 30 in Division II in assists over the past 2 seasons, along with being among the career leaders in that category at Minot State. He has averaged 14 points per game over the last 2 seasons. In 6th, it's the University of Mary. The Marauders tied for 6th in the North a year ago and returned 9 of their top 11 scorers from last season. All NSIC center Matthew Krecklow is UMary's all-time and single-game block shots leader. He averaged over 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game while shooting 56% from the floor. He is just 24 points shy of 1,000 for his career and ranks 8th all-time at UMary in rebounds. We had a tie in 4th between St. Cloud State and Minnesota Duluth. We begin with St. Cloud State, which is coming off an 11-11 record that placed them tied for 4th in the North. Anthony Roberts returns for his sophomore campaign after starting all 29 games as a freshman. He ranked in the top 10 in the NSIC in field goal percentage and in the top 20 rebounders and scorers. UMD is coming off a 15-7 record that placed them 2nd in the North. They returned all NSIC second-team selection Drew Blair. He started all but one of the 31 games for UMD last year while averaging nearly 16 points per game and was 2nd on the team with 1.2 steals per game. He was also the 3rd best free throw shooter in the league, connecting at an 87% clip. In 3rd, it's Bemidji State. The Beavers, who tied for 4th in the North last season with an 11-11 record, returned 2 all NSIC performers from last year. Nick Wagner is the Beavers player to watch after he set the BSU single-season record with 83-point field goals and scored at least 20 points 6 times, including at least 30 points twice. He was near the top of the NSIC in 3-point shooting, ranking 2nd in 3-point field goal percentage and 3rd in 3-point field goals per game. And in 2nd place in the North Division, it's MSU Moorhead. The Dragons were 13-9 last season and finished 3rd in the North. They returned 3 starters from that team that advanced to the NSIC Sanford Health Tournament semifinals a year ago. Gavin Baumgartner is the returning All-NSIC first-team selection after he led the Dragons in scoring with over 17 points per game and shooting over 50% from the field. That leaves the top spot for the 3-time defending overall and North Division champions from Northern State. The Wolves, also winners of the past 3 NSIC Sanford Health basketball tournaments, returned 9 players from a year ago, including the NSIC Defensive Player of the Year and All-NSIC first-team selection, Parker Fox. The junior was also selected by the coaches as the NSIC North Division Preseason Player of the Year. Fox, the reigning tournament MVP, averaged nearly 20 points and 9 rebounds per game while shooting 60% from the floor. Fox was 6th in the league in scoring, 9th in rebounding, and led the league with 51 block shots in 22 games.
Being named NSIC Preseason Player of the Year is a great honor. I think it's a testament to hard work, the love for the game, and being able to prove others wrong. Most importantly, I would like to thank my teammates, my coaches, and everyone who was involved here at Northern State University in our continued success. Although I know this is an individual award, it would not have been possible without my teammates, and they're willing to push me every single day to be the best version of myself. One thing I'm looking forward to this year is being able to get back out on the court again. We all know it's been a long time coming, but we're excited to get back out and compete and make some real noise. Thanks again, and go Wolves.
That's your NSIC men's basketball preseason coaches poll reveal. Make sure to visit northernsun.org for updated stats, standings, schedules, and more, and watch all the action live on nsicnetwork.com.